There are a lot of us who have done a lot for activists in the community, right? And we're like trying to help each other out. And like, I have a spare room right now, right? Like, I have a spare room, so I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help people out. And I just rearmed my system. I finally got rid of this fucker. I can't even, you guys. I can't even. Okay, so I did a podcast a while ago. By the way, I'm not a journalist. I don't know how to protect whistleblowers. I have no responsibility to that. Um, I did a podcast like a month ago, and this dude, I'm not going to drop his name. I will go that far as to not drop his name, but he said he was going to look into this whole MPP bullshit. He wanted to come out here and, look into the MPP bullshit. So I'm like, okay, I got a spare room because my son just moved out. He's like enlisting. I let this guy enter my world. Oh my God, what a fucking mistake. The first week went pretty well. In fact, like, he was very cordial to me. He was very cordial to my mom. He wanted to meet my brother. I'm so glad I didn't do that, you guys. I'm so glad I did not let him meet my brother. I can't even. Dude, oh my God. The first thing I started noticing is like, I would look at my fridge and like my cabinets, and they were like getting bare. They were like, okay, so he was a Muslim dude, and he was like going through Ramadan, so he was like kind of fasting during the day, not always. In fact, half of the time he wasn't. And then he was clearing out my cabinets at night. He would like wake up in the middle of the night and just fucking eat. Like, he was eating everything. He was eating everything, you guys. That's fine. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm don't have a lot of money, so it's not totally fine. It's not totally fine. I can't afford to support this guy, right? And he also said that he was going to give me $500 to cover the rent for staying here for a month. And instead, one weekend, he's like, I need $50 because I have a weed habit. So instead of getting $500, I spent $50 and however much in groceries and water and everything else to let him live here, right? Oh my God, even. But then, okay, so on top of it, he's like, he says he's Chicano. He is super misogynistic, right? He's like a super misogynistic guy. So he starts like trying to boss me around in my own fucking house. And I'm like, I mean, you're a house guest. What are you even fucking doing? And he's insulting me. He also is anti-vaxxer, right? And he was constantly invading my personal space and like, like touching me, slapping me and stuff. And so, and he watches really bad television, like old 70s shit, just like Rockford Files, and just like dominating my television with all this crap. So one night he's making me watch sports. We were watching all kinds of weird sports all week, right? One night he's making me watch sports, and it's like this strong arm thing. And I was looking at the dudes on television, and they have these weird bulging like neck muscles. So I reached over and I said, because he's an MMA fighter, you guys. So I reached over and I'm like, do you have a muscle like that? He has, ever since that happened, acted like I sexually assaulted him for looking at his neck. I just kicked him out. I don't know where he's going to go. He might end up like as a homeless person in Aliso Viejo. That might entirely happen. But he was incredibly disrespectful to me in my home, was treating me like the little woman, like his opinion mattered more. And what the straw that broke the camel's back for me is that yesterday when I was on the phone with Ajamu Makalani, He literally came out into the living room so he could eavesdrop on the entire conversation. He says, no, I was just eating. Well, his meal of peanut butter and jelly sandwich or whatever the fuck it was, his meal consisted of an hour and a half long for the exact length of period that I was on that phone call. He was fucking eavesdropping on that phone call. And then today I started getting followed by incarcerated podcasters. Could be a coincidence. So, this dude is a fucking clown. And totally took advantage of me. I took him up to Chinatown. I spent $60 on a lunch with tons of leftovers. We had tons of leftovers. He polished off all of the proteins within 2 hours of us getting back home. I got none of my leftovers. He polished off the veggies the next day. I got absolutely none of my leftovers. Not a bit. I've had to have conversations with him over the weekend that, look, you are not the only person who eats. I literally have to eat too. To sustain life. I literally have to eat too. He was polishing me off. And kept promising that there's going to be money coming. Dude wanted me to drive his ass up to LA and then wait around for him for 2 hours while he did business with people that I'm not supposed to meet. Men, we are not your maids. We are not your chauffeurs. And if you are staying with somebody under their good graces, you better fucking appreciate it.